Max, is Melo the problem for the Rockets?
Yes. And let me say something. Let me say something.
Whoa, do you hear them?
What's that?
They're all saying yes.
Yeah, guys,
They're saying retire.
Here's the problem with Melo. Don't take this like I'm saying Melo's a bad dude or something like that, right? I'm not. And he was once a great player. Even if he was never a good defender, his offense was ridiculous. The league has changed. You know, like if I get online or I do something on social media, it's like I'm typing with my thumbs. I don't have facility with it because I'm not from that generation. A millennial does that no problem in their sleep because I have to think about it. Carmelo's physical tools are not only in decline, but he also has to think the game more now. It's not the same kind of muscle memory he had when he was isolated on offense somewhere and he just had to put a move on a guy and score. Now you can see him take a long two and like even if it goes in, he's mad at himself because he knows he's supposed to take a three. He has to think the defense differently, everything. And as a result, he is terrible on both sides of the ball. Look at the Thunder. The Thunder shed themselves of Melo. They're a good defensive team now. The Rockets, who were a good defensive team last year, have Melo. They can't play defense. Remember that stat from last year with the big three on that team, which was Chris Paul, James Harden, and Clint Capella? When they all played together, they almost went undefeated when the three of them were all on the floor together. They were playing last night, and they got whooped. It's not just that they're losing, that they lost to Ariza and Luke Mbah a Moute. The point is that they replaced him with a guy who could never play defense at his best and now can't at all, and now has to think through the offensive side of the game, rendering him completely, not just only ineffective individually, but ruining the team. Carmelo, unfortunately for him, is going to be seen late in his career, especially as a team destroyer. Whether or not that's even fair, that's the narrative that's going to be in place.
Here's the deal. Everybody knows I go back with Carmelo a long time. We're watching him disintegrate before our very eyes. Now, in the 10 games they played this year, he's had over 22 for those 10 games, okay? It's not like he's a scrub. It's not like he can't play. It's not like he can't make a contribution. The problem is when you're asking him to do that in the absence of Luke Mbah a Moute, along with Trevor Ariza on the defensive side of the ball and Jeff Bezdilik, who was your defensive coordinator. But it's a little bit too much. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Jeff Bezdilik, according to what I'm hearing, is on his way back, if he hasn't arrived back already. So he had left. This was a defensive mind that had Houston as one of the top top 6 defenses in the NBA last season. He's going to be returning. And if indeed he returns, if he hasn't already, the bottom line is you anticipate that their defense will have improved. I'm not going to just put this on Melo. I'm watching the Houston Rockets collectively not be the team that they were last year. The fire in their belly, the want-it factor, all those elements that come with the equation, it's not there. It's almost like they felt like their chance was last year and it fell short because CP3 got injured in late game 5, couldn't play game 6 or 7, and as a result, it's almost like they're walking around saying, that was our window, we blew it, we have nothing left to give. But I'm gonna tell you this, I'm gonna hold out hope, because if there's 2 things that I believe in, is the heart of Chris Paul and the skills of James Harden. I ain't counting them out. And by the way, when I look at Melo, I'm still holding out hope that he's going to be able to give me what he's given us thus far. I'm holding out hope.
Real quick, how do you explain this? The Thunder, coming off the second of back-to-back, and also, by the way, playing without Westbrook.
That's right.
Behind their defense, wins the game against the Rockets. Behind their defense, last year it was a different team with Carmelo on it.
Can I explain?
It's one thing if the Rockets are down, but the Thunder are up.
Can I answer that? Too much one-on-one. How many times have you watched Chris Paul or James Harden and literally your offense is reduced to them having the ball in their hands and trying to dance through defense?
As it relates to Carmelo is what I'm saying.
I understand that, but what I'm saying to you is that what makes it worse for Carmelo is that those dudes are doing what Carmelo would do.